Managing defined viewports. Let's go up and let's make a multiple viewports here, and we can come in here and say, let's find our, we'll go and say, let's go into our configuration list and let's configure it. And you can see right now we have one name viewport here. Let's come in here and say, let's go in here and give this a new name. Let's call this for equal, and let's go with we're gonna say view, go and we'll select on for equal, and we're gonna come and set up the current viewport. So let's go with a viewport, and we're gonna go with 3D, and let's set the visual style to, let's say, sketchy. And so we're going to say sketchy. Alright, we'll say OK. And so we just gave this one a new name here. And so now when I go up into my visualize and I come in here to my model viewports and go to names, you can see that I have different names. I have 4 equal. One is sketchy and one's realistic. And you can see there I'm actually breaking up this viewport down here. If I want to go to this one or that one, I can just say, well, I want to go to this one, make this one current. I'll say OK. And now I'm jumping over to this viewport. If I come up into my named and I say I want to go to sketchy, I can say, oh, we're going to this one. And so now this is the current one. This is my current view. This is my current view. Or I can actually come up here and say this is my current view. So I can jump around and I can actually manage my defined viewports by giving them names. And I like to give them names mainly based on some of my settings here. Some of these types of settings. You know, what visual style you're doing it, if you're 2D or 3D. Are you applying to the display or to that particular viewport? Are you busting up that viewport? So you can kind of choose that a little bit and give that in your names, and you can end up with a bunch of names here. All you have to do is pick the one you want and say OK, and you can jump to that viewport ports configuration that you had set up already.